What an incredible blessing to be with you. Thank you for coming out today. Thank you for standing together. Let me say, what a privilege it is to stand with so many patriots. Yeah. Senator Brant Hirschman, Louis Gohmert, Mike Lee, Glenn Beck. You want to talk about warriors for liberty. You start to see a connecting theme between the men and women that are coming out on the campaign trail. You start to see a connecting theme between who stands together, who believes in the Constitution, who is unafraid to stand up to Washington, who is willing to speak the truth. And I cannot think of anyone I would more want to be in a foxhole with than the incredible men and women here today, standing on this stage and gathered here, fighting for our country. And isn't Heidi going to make an extraordinary First Lady? She's beautiful, she's brilliant, she is an amazing mom to our two little girls. She's my very best friend in the whole world. And let me take a minute to talk to all the kids here. When Heidi Cruz is First Lady, French fries are coming back to the lunchroom. Just me, but I always thought cardboard belonged on the tray and not on top of the tray. And how about Carly? Isn't Carly remarkable? Yeah. You know, I'll tell you, the most serious and solemn decision that any presidential candidate makes is choosing a vice presidential nominee. Because you are telling the American people this person is prepared to step up and honor the promises and commitments we've made to preserve and protect and defend the Constitution, to be commander-in-chief and keep this country safe. And the characteristics you look for in a vice president are the very same characteristics you look for in a president. Knowledge, judgment, and character. First of all, knowledge. Do they understand the challenges facing this country? Do they understand where jobs come from? Not from Washington, D.C., but from small businesses all across this country. Do they understand the threats facing America? Do they understand our enemies? Do they understand the complex problems facing the world? And then judgment. Are they able to execute carefully, soberly, reasoning, putting together an amazing team? Or are they hot-headed? Are they rash? Are they liable to go off at the latest Twitter storm? Yeah. Do they have good judgment to assemble a team of rivals around them? A team that is capable, that is smart, that is effective, that is principled, that is passionate, that is faithful. And finally, character. You know, the single most important characteristic for any president or vice president is character.
That's right.
Are they honest? Do they tell the truth? Do they stick by their principles? Do they have principles? Do their positions change based on the time of day? Morning one thing, afternoon another, evening a third. And how do they treat people they don't have to be nice to? You know what? Everyone can kiss up to their boss.
Yeah, right.
That ain't hard. That's a simple skill. The question is, how do you treat someone you don't have to be nice to? How do you treat the clerk at the convenience store?
That's right.
How do you treat the taxi cab driver? How do you treat the single mom working the toll booth late at night? That reveals everything about character. And Carly has traveled a journey where she has known struggle, starting as a secretary, climbing to become CEO of the largest technology company in the world, the first woman CEO of a Fortune 20 company in history. And you know, women in the workplace encounter a lot of garbage, encounter a lot of pressures, encounter a lot of things that aren't fair and aren't right. And Carly has faced those down just as Heidi has and just as millions of women across America have. And let me tell you, Carly terrifies Hillary Clinton. I can just picture Carly and Hillary.
Yeah.
I can just picture Hillary thinking about Carly. Tossing and turning and tossing and turning in her jail cell. This election is about three key issues: jobs, freedom, and security. Let's start with jobs. I want to take a minute to speak to all the single moms who are here, who are working 2 and 3 part-time jobs, who've seen your hours forcibly reduced to 28, 29 hours a week because Obamacare kicks in at 30 hours a week. I want to talk to all the truck drivers, all the plumbers and mechanics, all the steel workers and coal miners, all the union members, the men and women with calluses on your hands, who've seen wages